Return to the Howard Stern Show.
Scott the engineer uses lip tone on his head. A lot of people don't know that. That's why he rushed in and got it.
I thought that was for the car.
No.
I mean, he's going to use it for that...
For that bald pate.
Yeah. That dome he calls a head.
What was that, Scott?
It keeps it as shiny as my hiney.
That's his motto. Back to the news?
Yeah. I was just looking at the Eddie Murphy album. We should have probably played that while Martin Lawrence was here.
You know, give him a test. So you can play a tune and see if you can name it.
That's what tracks it was. Anyway, Robin, what else is in the news?
Well, thousands of mourners have been remembering the woman known as the Queen of Tejano music, Howard. The singer Selena was shot and killed in Corpus Christi, Texas on Friday.
Guilty.
The founder of her fan club was charged with murder.
You're kidding me.
No?
Oh. The president of the fan club?
Yes.
Oh. Is that who killed her? I saw her on TV. She looked kind of hot.
Yeah.
Selena, the Madonna of the Tex-Mex music.
Yes, whatever. Tejano music. I don't know exactly what that is. I had never heard of Selena, but she just won a Grammy.
There's about 90 Madonnas running around. All like there's a Madonna of Sweden.
And the Madonna of France.
I saw the Madonna of Germany on Entertainment Tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Big Schweinhund. Big blonde Schweinhund.
I know there have been a couple of Latin Madonnas, too.
Yeah. They got the Spanish Madonnas.
And this Selena was one of them, they say.
Yeah. But there's no shortage of Madonnas.
She was supposedly an idol to young Hispanic women. A Mexican-American version of Madonna.
You know who's the Madonna of Westchester?
Who?
Billy's wife, V. That's what they call her.
Selena is said to have broken new ground in Tejano music, which mixes Mexican ranchero, German polka, and pop with country and Caribbean influences.
Wow. What?
No wonder he shot her.
Too many influences.
She who shot her.
Oh, really?
Oh.
She was jealous probably of her.
I don't know. They were saying there was all kinds of weird stuff, like she was going to, get rid of the fan club president or something. I don't know.
Oh, Selena wanted to change fan club president. You know, if I was lucky enough to be Selena, I wouldn't be worried about who my fan club president was. She's a little... That's like Jimmy Carter worried about the tennis courts at the White House and scheduling them. She's involved in too much minutia. She should be out there just performing.
Well, here's a little bit of Selena's music.
Ooh.
So that
this has got to be an exclusive.
You get an idea of what we lost here.
You went out and tracked down Selena's music?
That's my job.
You are good. You are the best. You are the best. That's why I like working with you. Whenever you got something going on in the news,
right on it.
You're right on it. That's what's
there.
Right. Yeah. All right. Let's listen to Selena.
Hear all the influences? Is that Selena?
Yeah. Oh, that's Eddie Murphy.
Deep voice.
No, that's Eddie Murphy. I must have hit the wrong button.
Come on.
Eddie Murphy.
Give me the Selena.
Oh, serious. All right, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
This is Eddie's Yeah song, where it's just yeah. Yeah. Hey, there's Grandpa Al Lewis. Yeah.
Doing a duet with Eddie?
Let's go to Selena now.
Please.
This is the Latin, the Tex-Mex Madonna. Oh, my God. Alegría, you know what that means? Slowly. I don't know. Alegría. Mis labios de pesca en la cocina. You know what that means? My fishing gear is in the kitchen. This music does absolutely nothing to me. I have no feel. It's almost like you could not have it on or have it on and my mood wouldn't change. Alvin and the Chipmunks had more soul. I'll never get this. I see this on Spanish TV all the time. I have no idea why she would even be popular over somebody else. This doesn't move you in any way, does it?
It's got a nice beat, I suppose.
Spanish people...
I wouldn't listen to it if I had a choice.
I mean, Spanish
but if
people...
it was playing, I'd say, oh, there's a beat anyway.
Spanish people have the worst taste of music. They really do.
They don't like depth.
No, they don't like any depth. It's all like, you know... All happy. That's because they're all so sad. We have nothing. Our government is corrupt. Dance. Let's dance to happy music. And big chubby girls in thongs. You know.
Water is dirty.
The water is dirty. Our money means nothing on the open markets in Europe.
Government is corrupt.
Let's dance to happy Madonna-like music. Let's dance and forget the people starving to death.
Spicy food.
It's a spicy food.
Let's burn our pizza with the peppers.
Yeah. Absolutely no feeling whatsoever. If we wait till nighttime, the dogs won't bite us when we sneak into taxis in California.
It's limbo under the border.
Our country is so bad we have to sneak out in the middle of the night. So let's listen to vapid music. Anything that keeps our minds off of our terrible plight. Solo invito. Let's dance and pretend that every human being in our country isn't corrupt. Yes, see. See me, yes. Does this move you in any way?
I don't know what it sounds like kid music to me.
Yeah. It's like when
like if you had a children's show.
Like Nickelodeon. Shusha. What is that? Shusha.
Shusha.
Shusha. The blonde Mexican. Yeah. This is good music to dance around the flies and maggots that infest our country and our food system. Let's see if we can work a song out that has the word pelagria in it. You don't want music that make you sad when you are dancing around your cardboard house.
and your multicolored clothes.
Yes, it's a multicolored. We like to wear multicolored clothes and dance around cardboard box houses out of refrigerator boxes from America. Land of opportunity. Our government is so corrupt, only 3 guys have money in the whole country. The Presidente and his 2 assistants. So we like music that don't get you to the depressed. Si que queremos. You know what that means?
What?
I don't know. I could give a rat's ass what that means.
Peso is worthless.
Yeah.
Like Easter is 50 cents.
Yes. It means I like to dance with a velvet Jesus and eat a dinner of 2 beans because I am on food rations.
And then make love to a goat.
We got to take a break.
Well, let me tell you,
Wait, that sounded pretty good.
At least 20,000 mourners yesterday passed by her coffin in the city convention center.
Is that right?
Yeah, they're having her funeral today.
Ah,
they're going to have a mass.
We will never hear this kind of music again.
3 of us ate her fingers. We were so hungry from the bad country we live in.
Today, Corpus Christi, a funeral mass.
Adios, muchacha.
Oh, see.
He had an accident.
Get your sheep out of here. Selena would be assaulted. Hey, her finger stays good with Durgies on.
Not bad. I have deeds on the toes.
Now it's time to take a break.
Yeah, I think so. We'll be back right after this.
We'll be back with the You're Rock all day. 97.1 The Eagle.
Yeah,
We're
listen to
back
that.
with the Howard Stern Show.
this crap off, man. I got something good to play. Hot. There's such a shortage of this kind of music that I'm sure that Selena will be very, very missed.
Like I said, she must have been the best because she won the Grammy.
And Billy, what were you saying that you ever see that Shusha? What happened? The Spanish community rejected her?
No, she got shot down on American television. She was going to make a crossover, but they were a little worried about the content of her children's programming.
Oh, that's right,
She would go through this whole thing of putting on lipstick at the end of her show and searching the audience. All right, who wants my kiss?
Yeah, I know.
She'd grab a little girl and start making out with her.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Juja it's a weird message they send on Spanish TV. I don't know if you ever check it out. Juja comes out like a thong and a bikini top.
Right, they're hardly ever dressed.
And she's bursting out of it, but it's supposed to be a kid's show.
Mm-hmm.
And she wants the little Spanish kids to follow her around and be like her. Meanwhile, she's blonde with white skin.
For some bizarre reason, I get her on my cable system.
Juja?
Yeah, and I was watching it like 2 weeks ago. She was wearing like white hot pants with patent leather thigh highs.
Yeah, and no indication that styles have changed since the 1960s.
And I was watching
They're still wearing hot pants in Spanish
television. She's right in the little boy.
Yeah, and she kisses black kid on the face.
Yeah.
You know, with this hot pink lipstick.
What, he just passed right out?
Yeah, I mean, wow, I'd like to be a kid, do that.
No wonder Spanish girls are pregnant at 10. Look at the TV.
It's a really disturbing show.
Yeah. Shusha.
Disturbing.
Shusha has matured as an artist, though. She's doing a remake of Strawberry Fields Forever.
Is that?
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that one.
No, but I mean, like on Spanish television, there's no regard for what current styles are. It's always loud colors.
No. They're in a different era.
I guess. Her clothes were out when Lenny Bruce was auditioning, when he was just coming up.
You know who I thought it was when I turned it on? I thought it was Samantha Fox. Remember how Samantha Fox used to dress? She had a really hot blonde with big breasts.
I think I could have gotten her. What happened to her? I could have gotten her. Robin, were you with me that time we were in Los Angeles and Samantha Fox started banging on my car door?
Yes.
That to me is she wanted me.
Oh, really?
I would have liked to have done her.
I think you could have.
Yeah. What happened to her?
She had her few hits and now she's gone.
She came by in these short little jogging outfits.
Daddy? A white woman is rubbing my feet. Goodbye.
Oh, what a silly thing.
Oh, I love that.
So
all right,
silly.
listen, we're running way behind already because of my frivolity this morning and revealing all of these things to you.
We didn't even take a break.
We need a break, and then we'll be back right after these words.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
So yesterday I get home and our agent calls me at my house and says you're getting all these phone calls from reporters. ABC.
Me?
No, me.
Oh, you.
You already got all the calls. ABC, I said ABC like it. ABC like local or ABC national? ABC national.
Uh-huh.
All these newspapers down in Dallas and El Paso and stuff. And I go, well, what's up? What'd I do now? He says, well, what did you say about this woman who got shot, Selena?
Oh.
I said, what did I say? Let's see. I said her music sounded really kind of sucky. But, I said I was really sad about the way she died. I thought it was awful. I said, I don't think that, I started reviewing everything I said. Now, tell me if I'm wrong. I said, well, she was called the Madonna of Mexico. And I said, that's kind of a crummy job, being the Madonna of Mexico, because the Madonna, the real Madonna, wouldn't go and have to deal with her fan club president. Even if her fan club president was stealing funds and stuff.
Yeah.
She wouldn't go to a motel somewhere to stop off to see the fan club president and, argue about whether she should be the fan club president anymore. Mm-hmm. I mean, Madonna wouldn't be involved in that.
She would not take care of that personally.
Yeah, I don't even know that Madonna would know what her fan club was up to. I'm sure she has many fan clubs. I said, so the Madonna of Mexico has to go to some ratty motel. I don't know, it looked kind of seedy on the news, but maybe it was a nice one. And has to go to some motel and meet up with her fan club president, inform her that she's aware that she's stealing funds, and fire her. I said, that's a pretty rotten job.
For Madonna.
Yeah, from Madonna. So how could she be the Madonna of Mexico? I mean, and then I said, I said the music was awful, but meaning all of that Mexican Texico music, whatever they call it, Texahana. What is it, Tahana?
Tahana music.
Tahana music. So evidently some woman, maybe the woman who was on the phone with us yesterday yelling at me, had called all the newspapers to say that I was anti-Selena. Now, which is good because they need somebody to be... I mean, who's going to be anti a woman who was shot in the head? So they get me. So they're going to try and get a hold of me.
You're elected.
So I didn't return any of the phone calls to the press. I just assumed let them write their slanderous garbage, and then I'll sue them.
So there are going to be stories about you not liking Selena?
Well, you know what it is? None of them...
after her death?
None of these reporters hear the show. The woman who was complaining hadn't even heard the show, nor understood what I was talking about. She just heard that, hey, someone was saying Selena's music sucks, so therefore I'm anti-God or something.
She's grieving.
Yeah.
She was reacting.
She's grieving.
It's understandable that she was confused.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, hey, no offense meant, but the music is really awful. And I said, well, where's that? I got her album, because the woman said to me, you don't even listen to Selena's music.
She said the thing you were playing was like her early stuff. That wasn't what she was doing now.
Yeah.
That you weren't giving her music a fair hearing since you didn't know where Selena had gone from those first recordings. Yeah, like here's another fax. This is probably the person who squealed on me to the newspapers. Probably started calling all the newspapers. Yeah, they're faxing. They're the kind of people who write letters and call numbers. Howard, you stupid white person. Yesterday you made a derogatory and sarcastic comment about Selena's death that went such as this. Oh, she'll really be missed. Yeah, well, yeah. I said, oh, she'll really be missed. You were talking about for her music. Yeah, I mean, come on. And then you and Robin played a piece of music that she wasn't famous or known for. Excuse me, I got that off the Newswire. That piece of music was aired all over the country. Right. So I'm supposed to be a musical expert on... All I know is I get Spanish television in my house, and all they have is musical variety shows. Spanish people evidently love musical variety shows. Yeah, that's where variety still lives. Yeah, it does. I mean, They love variety. Ed Sullivan lives on Spanish television. Half the time, you tune in and you see some of these acts and you don't know where you are. Everything on Spanish television is almost a throwback to the Eisenhower years. Yeah. Everything is really happy. It's loud colors. It's almost like, remember those big production numbers that Ricky used to do on the I Love Lucy? Yeah. That's what you see. And they haven't progressed. I mean, the music is still almost as vapid. Yeah. So this is what I was talking about. It's kind of like this. And, obviously there are people who listen to the show who have limited mental capacity to understand the difference between making fun of, someone's music and someone's, being killed. Yeah, and someone's life. Right. But what am I going to explain the show to every person who can't get it? I just assume they tune out. I prefer that I have a little bit smaller audience, but a smarter audience. All right? Scene. All you had to do was say something nice, but that's just not you, right? To say something nice. Right. You don't even know how much of a good influence and perfect role model she was for us. Look at this. A singer is a role model. And what did she do? This is a letter from a grown woman. She needed a role model. I ought to call this woman on the air. I don't think she left a phone number. But she carbon copied Donna Fidel, the general manager of the Dallas station. Right. And Norman Goldstein, who is the head of the complaint bureau at the FCC. Wonderful. Right. That woman, it doesn't mean role model. She means a perfect representative. Yeah. Everybody's supposed to look at Selena and think all Hispanics are like her. Right. And big deal. She's a singer. Well, all Hispanics, I guess, are singers. A Hispanic doctor would be a better role model than a singer. Anyone who sings... She really doesn't mean role model. She means representative. Yeah. She's trying to, she wants to present this as the image of what Hispanic people are as opposed to what we see in the news and on TV. Yeah, and Hispanic people, the representative should be, they sing bad music with... Happy music, though. With really tacky costumes. It's happy. We are a happy people. She goes, how can you sit there and mock someone's life after a tragic death? I'm not mocking her life. I'm mocking the music industry, Spanish television. Telemundo.
But you know what it is? Everybody wants to have an issue with me. Everyone wants to say somehow I am disrespectful to them.
Well, I still chalk it up to grief. You know, these people are still grieving over their role model's death.
It's amazing to me, too, that this woman is not a listener of the show, I'm sure. This is someone who someone told her that I said something, and now she has some reason to write a letter. Yeah. She's gonna now do something good for the world. She's gonna write a letter about. She's writing letters about Selena. There's nothing in Mexico that she could be helping out with. There are people living in cardboard boxes. The entire Mexican government is corrupt. You can't even. The peso is completely worthless. And she's sitting and worrying about a disc jockey talking about Selena. She should be ashamed of herself.
That's the beauty of life, Howard.
Yeah. This must be the Spanish Kennedy assassination.
Well, there's a conspiracy.
Yeah. She was important to me and the rest of the Latin community here in Dallas, all of Texas, all of Brazil, Mexico, and other countries as well.
Why?
Why? Why? Why is she important to you? What did she do? She wore these wild costumes and sang. I mean,
she lip-synced well in her videos.
I see. The country. This woman comes from a country held together with cardboard and scotch tape, and they're singing and dancing. The last thing people should be doing over there is singing and dancing.
They should be building houses.
Yeah. Where's that song that they play on the news? Do you have it, Fred? It's a wild song.
I only wish I knew what she was so happy about.
I know.
What did she say?
If this is how you have to make your living by being a jerk on the air and ridiculing someone's life, then this is how you'll be losing all your ratings, because the only people that will listen to you are the stupid, low IQ'd people that have the likes of you, and you don't know any better. You insulted me, her music, her death, her family, and all the Hispanics on the earth. And be careful, because Hispanics don't like taking this crap that you air. I can accept it, and I voice my opinion in a letter. Others will take violent action against you.
Hey.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's something good to get worked up over. How come Hispanics?
That's something nice to say about the Hispanics.
Yeah.
That they can't take a little criticism.
Good stereotype, honey.
Like her fan club.
Yeah, and you know what's funny too? That you're telling me in a letter that's what Hispanics get worked up over? How come they get worked up over that and not over the Mexican government that's completely corrupt? Why don't they revolt against them?
They shoot back.
They shoot back. Yeah, well, I shoot back too. Trust me.
That's exactly the reason.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to make this into the second Alamo. Robin, you're in charge of the door.
All right. I have my Bowie knife.
Unbelievably stupid letter from what has to be something as close to a moron as humanly possible. Virginia. But she doesn't leave a phone number, the coward. Because if she did, I would...
You would confront her.
Oh, boy, would I confront her. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Did you ever find that music?
Yeah. Fred, you got it?
Right into the cart machine.
No, thanks. Hot. I mean, it's just... I feel bad that somebody got shot and everything. I think that's disgraceful.
Horrible. That's horrible.
Yeah, but I'm just saying this music in general...
But it wasn't you who shot her.
No, and I don't understand. Yeah, go get the woman who shot her. What are you taking it up with me? I don't shoot anybody. I just don't understand the whole Spanish music thing, because when I tune it in, it almost sounds like the Partridge Family or like one of these kids' albums, like the Barney album. And I'm just wondering why Spanish music hasn't progressed to like something a little meatier.
The horns stay the same. They always have those brass instruments blaring away.
Yeah.
The beat is always the same.
I got the Selena album. I don't know what this is. This is Selena and Graciela. It's two Spanish artists there, so it won't just be Selena. That's good.
Graciela?
Yeah. This is the latest release. It's like bad production, happy music.
What if she did this on a cassette?
Yeah, it sounds like Cassie. I don't know. And
is this new? Come on, is it?
Yeah, this is the latest. This is the latest. I swear to God. I sent Papa Booyah to get the latest album.
All right.
You know what I mean? It's like... I
like the other one better.
Yeah, I know.
It's just a slow version of the other one.
It's just almost like it's like Leslie Gore music from the 50s.
But almost a bossa nova.
Yeah. What is he, in a time warp over there? I mean, they get American television.
Do they have radio and
I don't
TV?
know, but like,
do they know what's going on?
I just think the whole Mexico is so damn depressed in most of the Hispanic countries that they need like almost like retarded music, mindless music. You know, listen, this is the second cut. Swear to God, this is the second cut.
Please.
Swear to God. And everyone's going to say I'm making this stuff up.
Come on.
I swear. What?
They're best.
This is it? What?
You want to talk to one of our Spanish fans?
Yeah.
Who says you're causing problems in his house.
Oh, really?
Because of this whole thing.
But what is there to understand? You can't understand that I'm not making fun of somebody's death. I'm making fun of the music. You can't make fun of that music? I mean, it's that emotional for them?
Well, apparently the elders who don't speak much English don't understand.
Well, then why would they be listening to my show?
I don't think I understand.
What are they upset about?
Because Telemundo has been carrying what you've been saying. That they understand.
Oh, Telemundo.
Yeah.
Telemundo's
you know what?
on the story.
All I know is I've been getting all these calls from all these news organizations saying that like I'm anti-Selena or something. I said, what? I said, get out of here. Well, I'm going to get translations of all that stuff because I'm going to sue them for slander because I know what I said isn't anti-anybody. Because you think Telemundo listens to this show?
Of course not.
They don't know. Hey, how you doing, dude?
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, listen, as I was explaining to Gary, the only thing is I'm a fan of yours, but my parents, you know, man, when it was on the news report last night, they were making fun of this woman.
But I'm not making fun of her. I'm making fun of the Spanish music.
Yeah, you're playing chickens in the background. You know,
it's funny.
It's
funny.
Yeah, it's not that funny because somebody, famous just
We're
died.
not making fun of the fact that she died. It's the music.
Hey, douche. When Elvis died, I made fun of him. I played all his music.
Yeah,
Get over it.
But like not all Spanish people. I mean, remember the Spanish people. They're pretty powerful here, especially with the radio.
So you know what? Do me a favor. Get me off the air. Believe me, you'd be doing me a favor.
No, you're good for the air. Just
let's make it like Mexico, where nobody can open their mouth. Why? Let me ask you.
What should he do? He should not do what he feels like doing. That's what you would like.
Why doesn't Telemundo run reports on what's going on in Mexico with the government there? That you know that from the littlest police captain up to the presidente, they can't get anything done in that government because everybody is so damn corrupt.
Yeah, but
why don't they run reports on that? What are they worried about with Selena and the music?
Yeah, but if you want to really look at the Mexican government, it's also the American government who keeps loaning them money to do it.
You know what? You want to know? Yeah, blame the person who's trying to help. Let me say something. Mexico's got many, many problems. The people are corrupt. They're almost babies. They can't take care of themselves. They don't have the balls to overthrow their government.
Maybe
they don't have the balls to stop the corruption.
How can you stop the corruption? They'll put a bullet in your head.
Well, how do you stop it? So let me ask you something. So why not get worked up about that? Why not write letters about that? Why not do something? That's what your people are worried about? Singers?
No, they're organizing against you.
It's a third world nation. That's why they come over here to try and better themselves. Just like your parents came over here.
That's no third world nation. You guys have been living right next door to America all those years with all that money. Your government takes all of the money. They take every penny. It's like the Filipinos. That Marcos was a thief. He took every friggin' penny from his people. And do you think any of those sheep over there do anything about it? No. They're writing about Howard Stern. The Filipinos do the same thing to me. They write about me all the time.
Sure. And
I just
whenever they demonstrate, who do they demonstrate against?
Me.
America.
Yeah. They demonstrate because America's the bad guy. We only lend them millions and billions of dollars.
No matter what we do.
I've never seen anything like it. And Telemundo should be taken off the air in this country. Telemundo should be speaking in English. That is the biggest enemy of your people is Telemundo because they do not broadcast in English and your people do not learn the language.
Nah, man.
That is a big problem for you.
The Spanish people, they're more...
No, see.
The white race that stopped having children.
Yeah.
The Spanish people, they're tripling and the black people are doubling.
Listen to me.
What's that got to do with learning English?
You better pray that this country keeps its power structure because this will end up just like Mexico, and it'll be just as bad to live here as Mexico if you turn this into a third world place. You got to learn English.
Not all Spanish people are from Mexico.
Oh, I know. Oh, please. Oh, okay.
And not everybody's Ricky Ricardo either.
Listen to me. I have one word for you.
Yes.
Assimilate. Learn it and spell it. How do you spell assimilate? Go ahead.
ASSIMILATE, whatever.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah,
I don't know how to spell it myself. Very nice.
No, it's pretty good. You know.
All right, very good. Tell your parents to go study English and stop watching so much Telemundo. Tell them to watch English-speaking news so that they learn, first of all, what real news is.
Yeah, no, all right, no, I understand.
Yeah. And Telemundo better watch themselves because I'm gonna have a big, massive lawsuit against them.
Yeah, but you know, Howard, if you just say one nice thing about this woman, I think everybody.
I don't know this woman. What am I gonna say?
He said he felt bad for the way she died.
I said it's a horrible thing that this woman was murdered. That a person cannot even walk the streets anymore. That this person goes over to do some simple business and gets shot in the head. That's not the issue. We're talking about the music. You know what? I don't have to explain myself. I want to go back to listening to the music.
Yeah, play one song for her in her memory. That'd be.
Oh, shut up. That's not going to make a difference to her. She's in a box.
Yeah.
You stupid ass.
The reason this all came up was they were calling her the Mexican Madonna.
Yeah.
So we wanted to see who the Mexican Madonna was. What was she up to?
Oh, I can't take it anymore with stupidity. I have to take a break.
I got to hear some more.
When I come back. Well, you hear. You want me to finish up?
Something got to be better than what you just played.
Yeah, I want to see what everyone's so upset about. Hold on. This is the third track. I'm just playing them in order. Do you think that this sounds contemporary in any way?
This sounds like a beginning garage band.
You know what I hear a lot of is those garbage pails that you bang on?
Steel drums.
Steel drums. You know what this is? I figured it out. It's merry-go-round music.
Yeah.
You ever go on a merry-go-round?
Sure.
And they play like a whoop, 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 whoop. It's like a calliope.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out. Forget that this is Selena. I don't care who it is. Give me a different artist. What is it?
So appealing.
Like, what is it between this and this? Mis sabios de pesca en la cocina. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm going to release an album for Tejana music.
You could be the Mexican Elton John.
Mexican Elton John. Yeah, I'll be gay and I'll have a bad wig. I'll be Elton Juan. Elton Juan. How silly. I'm telling you, we must have gotten about 50 calls from reporters and...
Oh, you hit a nerve.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, what'd we do?
Where the team show you.
Yeah, slow news day is right. This is track 4.
Stop it. I can't.
I swear to God. Here it is. Everyone keeps yelling at me that, you got to start playing her new work, not the old stuff.
Well, I was reading that they were comparing her new stuff to Gloria Estefan. Now, I don't see the comparison.
No. For Gloria Estefan.
Yeah, unless, she's done some backsliding.
There's a whole bunch of Madonnas running around, because I know there's a Madonna of Sweden. I saw the Madonna
of France. She was on, one of those entertainment shows not too long ago.
Yeah, this is the Madonna of Mexico.
And what it means is, you wear a cross in your video.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Or like if you're kind of sexy.
Yeah, you have sexy outfits and you wear a cross.
Yeah.
You're a little bit wild.
Yeah. And they're all about to cross over. All the Madonnas, whenever I see them on Entertainment Tonight, they're all just about to cross over to the American.
They're about to record an American album.
So close.
Yeah, they're so close. Jackie's the Madonna of Poland. He's revered over there. You should see him. You can't treat him the way we treat him over here.
I hope nothing happens to me.
I mean,
And really, people sit around listening to this?
Yeah.
I just don't believe it.
Oh, this is the big hit.
It is?
Titty Titty Tom Tom. Hey. Titty Titty Dum Dum. Cada besa la cabeza, mis amigos de pesca. I don't know. But all I know is it just sounds really wacky to me.
Everything is boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, it's carousel music. I could put you on a horse. You go up and down on a wooden horse. before.
Like Silver the Greek.
Hello.
Hey, who's that? That's Fred on there.
Soy yo, mi amor. Antes de que me cuelgues, nomás déjame explicar que...
No me vuelvas a llamar, tratando de explicar que lo que digo era cierto.
There's one drummer in all of Mexico.
Yeah.
And he knows one beat.
It's the same drummer on every Mexican album. So all I did was say I don't get the music, so evidently there's a big uproar in Dallas and El Paso that I have said this. This is somehow
earth-shattering.
And no one over there is used to free speech. They come from countries where you're not allowed to say, gee, the music kind of sucks.
Right.
They're just freaking out. They don't understand. They like to be governed with a strong hand.
It was very interesting that guy kept saying, oh, you have to do something to appease the people. Why?
Yeah. Appease
the government
them.
doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah. The Mexican government never once tried to appease the people when their pesos were worthless. Why should I have to appease them?
Why bother?
You mean the Mexican government doesn't have to respond to their needs, but I do? I get caught up in the weirdest controversies. I never know what's gonna start the spark.
What will light the fire?
What will light the fire? But yesterday, I don't know, we were like, my agent was like deluged with calls. And he was like, what did you do about this, Selena? I go, I don't know. I said I didn't like the music. Oh. I said, yeah, but you know, I think the Mexicans are listening with half me. I don't even think the Mexicans are listening to this show, quite frankly. I think like somebody told somebody.
It's the Telemundo people.
Yeah.
They're looking for controversy.
So Telemundo's putting me on the air. Because, you know, I think they milked this story for all it's about to be milked.
It's a new twist on the Selena story.
Yeah. Howard Stern is anti-Selena. I'm not anti-anybody. I'm not anti-Selena. I just don't get the music, man. Sorry. I don't see the comparison. This is the one they don't want me playing.
Oh, this is your wrong.
Yeah. We played this one so much, it's almost a hit on this show.
It's in a hot rotation.
We play that every 5 minutes. They said, don't play that one, play this one.
The Diddy Diddy Dum.
Yeah, this one, Diddy Diddy Dum. You got to admit, it sounds like remember when they had Archie and the Jugheads? Remember they had the Archies?
Oh, that bubblegum music?
Yeah,
that's what it is. Yeah, mindless.
Hey, Gary, you got an album by the Archies? Kind of sounds like that. I don't know. I got to take a break anyway. I don't care. If all the Mexicans don't want to listen anymore, I understand. I'm sorry to see you go. Bye.
You know, they make me appreciate ABBA and Ace of Base.
Yeah, I know. That's what it's kind of like, ABBA. We got an Archies album?
No, but I might have an Archie song.
Oh, yeah? Now, hold on. Time out. But I'm really involved in a controversy because Telemundo is running like all these...
maybe you want to do an interview.
Yeah, hey, Gary, let's give an exclusive interview to Telemundo. But I want to get a translation of what they're saying about me because I'm sure it's all wrong and inaccurate, and it's probably just fueling the fires of hate. And people are going, hey, they'll probably say, well, today Howard Stern said it's funny that Selena died.
Blasphemy.
Yeah, because I'm sure that Telemundo doesn't have the most accurate reporting. I'm sure they're not paying their reporters all that much money.
Radio Comedia.
Radio Comedia today.
Howard Stern.
Howard the Stern.
The cab driver that I just had just said he should watch out. He should be careful.
What he says about Selena?
No, about you.
About me, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay, like, if somebody bothers you, but one of their idols, forget it.
Yeah, right.
You're beloved to some people.
Yeah, right. What about me?
Well, Comedia, radio. Howard Stern.
Yeah, I hope this doesn't irreparably damage my image in the Spanish community. I'm usually loved there. I'm hailed wherever I go.
It is interesting what they say about themselves. Hey, he better watch it because some of us are out of control.
We're out of control. Gee, once you get out of control against your government, live over there and like try and make things better. If you're such a rebel, worried about a singer.
It is wrong to kill someone that we admire.
Well, he didn't. You know, they're yelling at the wrong person.
Yeah, why don't they go down there and start screaming at the woman who killed Selena if they're that much in love with Selena? No Archies, huh?
Yeah. Well, I'm proud of that, the way for the state.
Yeah, 1910 Fruit Gum Company? Nothing? Okay.
Yummy.
The Archie's music is an inch deeper than Selena.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little heavier.
A little better produced.
Well, anyway, so, you know what, and there's no way to straighten out this mess because They don't understand anything what you're
There's too
saying.
many levels that have to be interpreted.
There's too many levels of, like, stupidity.
Yeah, but it's just like...
And all they want you to do is apologize.
Yeah, right.
They want you to acquiesce.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So they can win.
I apologize. How's that? Now go be happy.
It's like the Filipinos. They're never going to... No matter what you say, they're never going to understand.
Yeah, they never understood that. I did a rap one time on the Filipinos. I started talking about how, like, we had seen this videotape on all these fathers who were selling their children in the Philippines. Like, for, like, $10, you can get a 14-year-old or a 12-year-old, you know, for a really good time. The old man will sell it to you for, like, forever.
You can go to the Philippines for 2 weeks. I think it's $1,200.
Yeah.
And $1,150 of it is airfare.
Right.
And then the rest of it, you get to stay in this room and have this woman, like, be your slave. And
Yeah, any of them. And
you can have a wife for that 2 weeks.
You just got to pay off the father.
Right.
So I talked about it, and the next thing I know, I'm being blasted by Filipinos all over the country. They've now said that if I ever set foot in the Philippines, I will.
You were going.
Yeah, I will be arrested. And it's like
the Philippine JCs are up in arms.
You mean the guy who did the documentary that I watched? He's okay.
Yeah. They don't mind him.
Yeah.
He's bringing in revenue.
The fathers who are selling their kids for heroin money, no one's going to arrest them, but me you're going to arrest for talking about it. I said, these countries are wacky. No wonder that. Yeah, it's just like it's a country. The countries with people who don't think things through.
I was trying to say to that woman yesterday, you're getting all worked up over nothing.
Yeah.
This is nothing.
This is not
he
important.
Doesn't like the music. Big deal. You do. Go listen.
I'm not stopping you.
Listen to the music.
Well, you mean, in other words, if I don't like the music, it'll ruin it for you?
It'll disappear.
Yeah.
So you won't be able to get it.
Well, that's what happens in Mexico. if a mid-level government bureaucrat doesn't like the music, it disappears.
Oh, maybe that's why they're...
So they're like nervous that I can make the music disappear. No, I don't have any control over that. In this country, you're allowed to say whatever you want. It's a whole different concept.
Well, I don't know. You know, some of us Hispanics, we are very out of control.
Yeah, we are very dangerous.
You better watch yourself.
Yeah, well, I'm half Hispanic, so I'm not worried about it. I know how to handle myself. One of my best friend's names is Gonzalez. All right?
You're not going to be the majority very much longer.
You will not be the Madonna of Mexico. All right, let's take it.
We are outstripping you in birth 3-1.
We are taking over America. Oh, great. That's very comforting. Let's make a mess of this country. All right, let's take a break and everybody calm down. Obviously, very upsetting to be in the midst of a storm. And we'll be back right after these words.
It's the Howard Stern Show. We're live from the Chevy Chase Theater. It's the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
I'm going to take some phone calls. We're on the air. Hey, you're on the air.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, who am I speaking with?
It's Howard.
Hey, good morning,
Good
Howard.
morning.
Howard, I'm calling to let them people know where they can all go with their Selena. I'm Mexican-American. All right?
Yeah, well, this is, you know what, this is a non-story. I just got faxed this article from from Dallas Morning News, Hispanics Enraged by Stern. This is a bunch of people who didn't even hear the broadcast. They don't even know what I'm talking about. And then when they print it in the newspaper, they try to mangle it all up to make it look like I'm somehow anti-Spanish or something.
No. Sir, I've been listening to you for many years. And personally, to heck with all these people.
But you got to hear the article, though. You got to hear how a reporter does this, okay?
You have to?
Hey, listen to this.
Go ahead.
Comments on Selena prompt boycott threats, which never bother me because, you know what? People are too lazy to boycott anything anyway.
Yep, especially us.
Jesse Jackson himself once tried to boycott. He tried to get black people to boycott over something major that was going on. Couldn't even get them to boycott.
Well, when he started messing with TV, that's when he ran into trouble.
Did he tell black people not to watch TV for a week?
Yeah, supposed to be boycotting TV.
Yeah, I mean, people, you know what? You got to understand something.
No.
The Mexican people don't even boycott. There are companies that will not even who are corrupt, who do terrible things to Mexicans. They won't boycott. Mm-hmm. Why would they boycott a disc jockey who, first of all, this is completely out of context.
Of course it is.
Listen to this. Here, I'll read you the article. You want to hear the article?
Yes, I do.
Outraged by a Howard Stern radio show that ridiculed slain Tejano superstar Selena, which is absolutely absurd, as well as her fans in Mexican culture, Hispanic leaders vowed Tuesday. Now, Hispanic leaders, wait till I read you this. This is not one guy heard the radio broadcast. They're already vowing things. They don't know what I said. They don't know what my feelings are. They have no clue what I said, but they're already vowing. Listen to what they're vowing. They vowed Tuesday to campaign against the shock jock and the Dallas area station that carries him. Mr. Stern angered Latinos. Well, gee, I got a Latino on the phone who actually listens to the show. He didn't get angered.
I love you.
Of course, because... Oh, please. Mr. Stern angered Latinos this week with a segment in which he condemned her Grammy-winning music. Okay, that I did. I mean, I never heard such music.
I don't like it either.
I got curious. I read about this woman was shot. I said, let me hear her music. I commented that the music was goofy. That I confess is true. He joked that starving mourners at Selena's funeral had eaten parts of her corpse.
Have you seen how
Did you do that?
No, I said you have a country that is filled with starving people. I said that's why they listen to this kind of music. I guess they want to feel happy.
Well, where are they eating the parts of the corpse?
Because I was saying that you have starving people, who are hungry enough that they would eat a corpse.
That's ridiculous.
That's where that comes from.
Well,
it's completely out of context. They're going to eat her corpse. And you think they're going to eat her corpse?
They never see the ridiculousness in this. Huh?
All I know is when I read it back, it's funnier than what I even said. I have no idea why she would be popular over somebody else, he said. Well, I did say.
An honest opinion.
Yeah, I did. I said I have no idea why she is the Madonna of Mexico.
Somebody else.
Yeah, the music sounds very vague to me. Like anybody could be.
It could be anyone. There is no real style. There's no real personality.
No, there isn't.
I know the more I talk about this, the worse it makes it.
But Howard, you're not making anything worse for one simple reason. We're here. We know what it's all about, number one. Number two is they don't understand the money she took in from them. They have nothing to eat, but they have some CD selection, I'll tell you that much. But
well, no, my point is, when I talked about the murder, I said they should take the woman who shot her and hang her from a tree. That's all. We know she did it, and that's the end of it. I'm not making fun of somebody who got shot in the head. I'm talking about Spanish music. All right, let's listen to the rest of the article. This is how they screw you. Officials at Kegel FM, that's K-E-G-L, that's the station we're on, distanced themselves Tuesday from Mr. Stern's remarks.
Is that Donna Fidel?
Yeah. Well, can you imagine her handling this? The general manager of our Dallas station, I can imagine.
She goes into panic.
She's got to be a nervous wreck.
Panic mode at the drop of a hat.
Get her on the phone, will you? Let me instruct her.
Herself.
Right.
Howard, help us stop the bleeding.
Please, we're going to get boycotted by the Latinos. Well, what do you want? What do you want from me? Of course we're not. The boycott. There are people in this world who are being annihilated every day. They're being killed. Do you see 60 Minutes? Did you see that this week?
No, I didn't see 60 Minutes.
They're taking people, I don't know, somewhere like Argentina or something. I don't know where. They're pushing people out of planes.
Oh, dear.
Naked. And they push them out of planes. That's how they kill them. They're political prisoners. They just throw them out of a plane naked. That's something you boycott over. All right, wait a second.
Sure.
They didn't get one letter.
So I had the nerve to say I have no idea why Selena would have been popular over somebody else.
Well, we'll get to the part about Donna Fidel.
Oh, wait. Okay. Quote, this is from Donna Fidel now. So she talked to the newspaper. We have lost a great role model, a talented native Texan, said Donna Fidel, Vice President and General Manager of KEGL. Quote, we've lost a positive influence for young Americans. She died a violent death. We are all saddened by it, and we mourn her loss.
I want Donna to get on the phone and tell us all about Selena and how she fashioned her life after that woman.
How she was a role model.
Robin, have you ever seen her dress?
No.
She dresses like a Madonna, so to speak. She's no role model whatsoever.
It's sad that someone goes to a hotel and gets shot in the head, but that doesn't preclude anyone from making fun of the music.
Listen, I make fun of her music.
When Elvis died, I made fun of his music, and I got calls. People were ready to shoot me.
Oh, yeah.
But, what do we do? I can't criticize Elvis's music? What is this? This is not Mexico.
Donna doesn't understand the program either. You're talking about the music. She's now thinking that you two have said something against Selena.
Donna doesn't listen to the show. Donna doesn't listen to the show.
Doesn't listen to her music.
Officials with Mr. Stern's program, which is broadcast from New York, could not be reached for comment Tuesday night. Yeah, what am I going to do? What am I going to comment to this guy? On Monday, Mr. Stern played a Selena song over which he imposed the sound of gunfire. Well, because Robin was doing the news story, and we do this with every news story, no matter who gets shot or in a car crash, we play the sound effect of what happens. Wasn't nothing nasty.
When we were doing the Hugh O'Connor story.
Right.
Fred played a gunshot.
Right, the guy killed himself with a gun.
He wasn't complaining.
I don't care about Hugh O'Connor.
Yeah. I've been doing that for years. But there was no disrespect.
No, there wasn't.
Let's see. Well, of course, but do you think any one of these dopes has listened to the show who is now screaming boycott?
No, these wannabes, wannabe Howard Stern listeners are the ones that are calling now, and they're complaining. Well, Raul Julia, I didn't hear that you made pretty good jokes about Raul Julia when he passed away. How many Puerto Ricans called up complaining?
Oh, I don't know. Listen.
It's ridiculous.
Okay, all right, okay. On Monday, Mr. Stern played, so that was the gun thing. Then he switched to an exaggerated Mexican accent. See, let's dance to happy Madonna-like music. And I was talking about Spanish television, of course. They take this totally out of context. I'm talking about Spanish television and the dancing that they do on there and the bad music. See, let's dance to happy Madonna-like music and big chubby girls in thongs, he said. We have nothing. Our government is corrupt. The water is dirty. Our money means nothing on the open market in Europe. Let's dance and let's forget the people starving to death. Let's eat spicy food. So what's wrong with that?
Well, it's pretty bad.
What does that have to do with Selena?
Sounds like a news report.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But they put it in here, and now there's a big reaction. What is it, Baba Boo?
I couldn't get a hold of Donna. Nobody's answering.
Oh, okay. Of course not.
She chickened out.
Since then, Spanish-language stations have reported receiving hundreds of complaints from listeners. Well, because they keep running newscasts that are inflammatory against me, quoting me.
They can't understand why that's happening.
Yeah, so far, I haven't said a word about Selena in any of this, and they're ready to boycott. They have no clue what I've said. Several area Latino leaders said they would respond with an organized campaign that targets Kegel, K-E-G-L, advertisers of the Stern Show and Mr. Stern. I'll sit and worry about that.
All Latinos will be out there buying Robin's book this morning. That's why.
Of course.
I should hope.
Let's be for real.
They'll be the first ones online.
I'll be the first one online. Trust
One of the things we will do right away is demand the removal of Howard Stern from the air in Dallas, said Ramon Palomares, North Texas Deputy Director of the League of United Latin American Citizens. Now, Ramon Palomares has never heard my show, didn't hear a word I said, and now is demanding the removal from my job. I wish Ramon would go back to Mexico and demand the removal of his El Presidente.
Forget Mexico. Aren't there some problems with Mexican Americans down in Texas he should be dealing with?
No problem.
No, he's down there giving them the spray paint. Who are you kidding?
Quote, we will protest, write letters, and demand that the show be taken off. Now, here's a guy I'm sure who has not even heard the show. I would almost bet $100 billion.
I would bet with you.
Yeah.
I had it, I'd bet it.
Me too. Mr. Palomares said complaint letters also will be faxed to the radio station and the Federal Communications Commission, the agency that licenses radio stations.
Ooh, I'm scared.
Quote, I agree with Howard Stern that he has no feeling, said Deanna Flores, who helps coordinate an annual gathering of Latino leaders called the Hispanic Summit. Latinos cannot even comprehend the total lack of respect he had in denigrating someone's death. Oh, for goodness sake. Here's another one who never heard the show.
Yeah.
No one denigrated her death. Ms. Flores, another woman who doesn't listen to the show, said the grief over Selena's death was so great that it would be easy to mobilize fans. Quote, I would imagine that as huge a response as there was in our community when she died, the climate is ripe for a boycott. Oh, go ahead and boycott. Who cares? Do it. I wish I could be boycotted. I got too many sponsors on that station. These are all people who didn't hear what I said. I said nothing against this woman. I mean, about her music I did.
That's it.
I confess.
But it was about a style of music. It had nothing to do with her in particular.
Well, because these are all people who are addle-brained.
If that.
Speaking from a recording studio in Corpus Christi late Tuesday, Selena's father said, Mr. Stern appears to resent Latinos. This is Selena's father.
Oh, that poor man. He can't even grieve.
Here's a guy grieving. His daughter's been shot. I have indicated 9 billion times on the air how horrible this is. As you were doing the story, I mean, it's obvious it's a tragedy.
Yeah.
And now the man is contacted, told that I am...
They just read him a bunch of salacious statements.
Of course. And now it appears that I'm against the Latino community.
our switchboard is now jammed with phone calls from angry Hispanics from the Houston area.
Yeah.
So either those guys on the radio or some television station must have said something.
Yeah.
But they're all calling up now and going nuts.
Who cares? Ignore it. Unless you want to get some of them on the air.
Well, they keep calling you pig and
But how can I defend myself against this stupidity?
Let us defend you.
Right.
That's all it is. I'm the king of all.
I'm going to take my New York and Los Angeles Spanish people and pit them against the Hispanics down in Dallas. I'm going to send them down there. These are real Spanish.
They can't deal with us.
We have conquistadors here in New York and Los Angeles.
Oh, we have machos down here.
Right.
Whatchamacallits over there.
Right.
Howard, they can't hurt you for the simple reason you're not hurting anybody. The truth is, you did say it is a horrible death.
Of
the music sucks. It's coming from me. And I'm Latino.
Let's see.
I can't put with that garbage.
Let's see. Quote, now this is the father of the woman who was slain. I can only attribute this to him losing a lot of ratings in major cities where Hispanics are a great share of the market. Abraham Quintanilla said.
Who?
I don't know. This is not Selena's fault, Mr. Quintanilla said. His gimmick is being a shock jock, and they tend to have short-lived careers. I've been on the air 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
He was never fortunate enough to have met her or known what she was about. He made some very sick comments. He didn't hear a thing.
It never ends.
No.
We're always in trouble.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are. You don't know.
No, Howard, trust me, from the Latinos here east, we'll shoot them up and spit them out. They don't know what it's all about. They just get into the market. They're nothing.
So I ought to keep you on, and then I'll take the Latino calls from down there and let you fight with them in Spanish.
Deal with me. They couldn't deal with me. I tell them the truth. The truth hurts.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago I was praised by the Latino community for saving a Spanish guy from jumping off a bridge.
Remember, you were even in El Dario.
Every article, and even El Dario had this whole big article on how I was a hero in the Spanish community.
You are a hero.
Yeah, if I had been in the hotel, I could have saved Selena. Well, I don't know. I would have run out of there real quick.
I would have been right behind you.
You're not kidding. But,
Howard, they're cowards because, first of all, they're saying it through letters, and not one will dare, one of them so-called important folks would call you to say anything against you. Them two cornballs that called this morning. What the heck is Tex-Mex music? I've never heard of the guy.
I don't know. Listen, then it says, if there is a boycott of Texas stations who air Howard Stern, he could easily be eliminated.
Yeah, right. That chick.
Mr. Velasquez, I don't know who Mr. Velasquez is.
Or Velasquez?
Whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
Mr. Velasquez noted that the country's major networks and daily newspapers have great importance and sensitivity in covering the Selena death. I don't know. So
that so much.
I don't know what's going on, but evidently, I don't know. So all hell is breaking loose around me.
As usual.
As usual.
But we're around here rallying against you, as usual.
Great. That'll do me a lot of good.
No, we're here.
All right, man. Hey, thanks for the call.
God bless.
God bless you.
Good luck with the book.
Thanks.
Adios.
Hasta la pasta.
Vaya con Dios.
Amen.
Homie.
Okay, homie.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Vaya con Dios, homie.
Holmes.
Yeah, Holmes. That guy's going to steal your book. You think he's going to buy it? That's one less sale for you.
I'm sure the gentleman is going to ante up the entire fee.
He sounded like he was ready to go grab himself a few books today. What story is that? What is it?
I can't get any of these people to come on, but somebody has convinced them all that you're have heavily violated FCC rules, and they keep yelling about you and the FCC.
They don't even know what the country's about.
The one woman said, "I want to talk to Howard about the FFC."
Well, what am I going to do? So let him call the FFC. KFC. They'll never figure out it's the FCC.
KFC.
Oh, how stupid. There's also some articles in the paper about how, the bathroom was dedicated to me by Christy Todd Whitman.
Yeah.
The plaque was stolen. I now have the plaque back. And they now say in the newspaper, the Howard Stern rest stop soap opera refuses to die. Stern told radio listeners yesterday that the men who allegedly pilfered a plaque proclaiming a Howard Stern rest stop on Interstate 295 in Burlington County had in fact mailed it to him, according to Carl Golden, spokesman for Governor Whitman. I think that rather than shipping it back, he's going to attach it to the wall of the men's room at his studio, Golden said. I think that might be, I think they want me to do that.
That's an indication of what they'd like you to do.
Yeah. I